Hi, and welcome to day one of the writing schedule revamp, the 5-day challenge to find your writing time and so you can rock NaNoWriMo or whatever kind of writing you're planning in the near future. So just to say hi, I'm your host, I'm Connie. I write mysteries and nonfiction for writers, and I'm the mother of two small kids, ages 4 and 2. So I know how important it is to find your writing time and to manage your schedule so you can get your work done and do it in a way that doesn't drive you or your family crazy. So I'm pretty organized and prolific now, but I wasn't always. So after my second child was born, our family moved halfway across the country with our two tiny kids, our two cats, to a city where we knew nobody. And just as we were getting settled in, Hurricane Harvey upended our whole lives. So in the aftermath of the hurricane, dealing with a baby and a toddler at the same time, just all of that, my writing, it just trailed off into nothing for a long time. But in the end of 2018, I got myself back in gear and started to turn it around. I rededicated myself to the productivity basics that I knew from being a writing center coordinator and consulting with students. And I also made some writer buddies and started getting that motivation back to get back on the productivity wagon. And it's paid off. I wanted 2019 to be my year. I've got one book published in 2019. I've got another book coming out this very week, and I've been producing short stories and other smaller pieces. So it is possible to come back from a big creative slump, and that is part of what this challenge is about. You can come back from a big creative slump, or maybe you just don't have a huge creative slump, but you feel like you could be more organized with your time. And if you can come back from a hurricane, you guys can come back from anything. So what we're gonna do on day one is gonna be pretty simple. So we're gonna do what's called time tracking. And it's something that you guys may have heard of before, may have been advised to do before. And there's a reason for that, because it is a very easy, accessible way to start using your time more efficiently. So what you do is you write down from the moment you get up till the moment you go to bed on the hour, what you are actually doing. And it can be really simple stuff like 7:30 to 8:30, gave the kids breakfast, got them out the door. So really simple. You can write it in a notebook. You can make notes on your phone. If you are listening to this, say, midday, you could start right now when you're listening to this, watching this video, or if you've got a pretty fresh memory, you could just back on up to the beginning of today and start there. So in low stress, we're just writing down hour by hour. If you forget for an hour or two, or you're just busy, catch up later, no big deal. So this is a really simple step. Some of the steps later will get a little bit more complicated with some math. And I will show screenshots for that. I won't be doing a talking head video with math. But today is real easy. All you gotta do is track your time, what you are actually doing. Don't worry about what you're doing. Don't try to change your routine. You're just recording. And that is progress. So just record. I'm going to be doing this with you guys. Even though I focus a lot on productivity, I need a refresher once in a while, because without these techniques, without these refreshers, I will totally slip right back into complete disorganization with my time. So this is a great exercise for me too. I will be sharing a bit in the comments. Please feel free to share as much as you feel comfortable with. I mean, I wouldn't ask everybody to tell the entire group what you're doing hour by hour on the whole day. That's kind of a bit of an overshare for most people. But if you wanted to share a little bit, then feel free. Or if you'd just like to introduce yourself, tell us what you like to write or what your plans are for November or the tail end of October, then we'd love to hear from you. And I will be back tomorrow with another video. So till then.